All right, Steelers Nation, you know we got to have a little fun with this thing, man. All right, because we getting closer and closer to the playoffs, and every little detail matters. All the little, intricacies, man, of being a great team has to be taking place in order for us to get that Lombardi, which we are right there. I feel it this year. I'm feeling it, man. But what we want to do today, and going forward, man, we'll try this little thing out, man. Gonna go through and I'm gonna personally review all of our starters, man, from the previous game, man. Obviously, we know we had that big time victory versus the Browns, 27-14, man, making us move to 10-3 on the season, and really be knocking on the playoff door. But when we think about our starters, man, we got to talk about how they did, man. So it's a simple concept, man. If I think they balled out, give them a 5-star. If I feel like, it was a decent performance, give them a 4-star. If I feel like, got some work to do, we're gonna hit them with the 3-star. All right, it's a pretty simple concept. 5, 4, 3. Okay, so hit that like button one time for the culture, and of course, don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. So, man, starting on defense, man. Obviously, T.J. Watt. Shout out to the homie, man. Start up with him, man. Thought it was a 5-star by him, man. Obviously, man, whenever you're talking about splash plays, whenever you're talking about, was it the first play of the game, the big time TFL? Impact. That's what we look for when we're talking about TJ. We obviously know he was also able to provide some pressure also later on in the game. But just as a whole, man, we felt good about his performance. We got loud play from TJ. Now we know TJ is capable of them 3 and 4 sack type games. But either way, when we get loud and we get production from him, man, I feel like that's TJ doing what he's supposed to do. So shout out to the homie on that. Keanu Benton, man, Keanu Benton had a pick. What are we talking about? Anytime big men get their hands on the football, absolutely 5 stars, man, because it's a turnover. We obviously know what happened after that. That was what opened up all of the scoring for us. So shout out to the homie Keanu Benton, Larry Ogunjobi. Shout out to Larry. Didn't play a ton this game, man. 9 snaps in total. So I'll give him an incomplete, or we'll just call him a 4 because we want, obviously more from him, but availability is more important. So that was the thing with him, man. Cam Hayward. Mm, I mean, you tell me what should we give Cam? You tell me. Because as I look at the stat sheet, it says what? 5 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss. You tell me what you think the homie grade is. It's Killer Cam, Killer Cam, Killer Cam, Killer Cam, Killer Cam, yeah. So give me a 5-star for the homie. You better believe it, man. Patrick Queen. Yes, indeed. Why? I look at their total rushing yards for their team, 25 carries for 104 yards. But then I look at their specific characters, 11 carries for 48 yards, Nick Chubb, 10 carries for 28 yards, Jerome Ford, 4 carries for 28 yards, Jameis Winston. Heck yeah, PQ. Heck yeah, PQ. Ball out, young man. Ball out. 5-star homie on that one. Atlanta Roberts, we obviously know he was coming downhill, thumping, providing that thigh out. Did not play a ton of snaps, man. 28 of the potential 72 snaps we played defensively. But you talk about splash plays, that big time TFL at the end of the game, man, to ultimately force the turnover on downs. Big time. And then obviously I'm a sucker for the ejection button. So when he came downhill and he absolutely bombed on the offensive lineman. Granted, I want to see you make the play, make the tackle, but hey, you low-key made the play by bombing on this homie and making that ball have to continue to go laterally versus being able to hit downhill. So shout out to Landon Roberts, 5-star on him. Alex Highsmith, man, it was very good to see him back out there, man. And from start to finish, the production was there, whether you're talking about in the run game, whether you're talking about rushing the passer. Let me get his official. But to say he ended with 1 sack, 2 tackles for loss, 3 total tackles on the day, and we felt his presence. It was good to see a healthy Alex Highsmith back out there because that's what he is capable of on a week in and week out basis. That's why we pay him what we pay him. This is no surprise. We got dogs at that dogs at that position, man. So of course, 5-star for the homie Alex Highsmith. Now JPJ. Let me think. Any penalties this week? I think not. I like that. Let me think. Any explosives given up? I think not. Definitely like that as well. But more importantly, man, when I just look at the matchups, right? We talked about what Jerry Jeudy was coming off of, the performance he had versus the Denver Broncos. Then obviously what he did to us when we played him a couple weeks ago. But 5 catches, 64 yards. The touchdown was on an extended play by Jameis. Shout out to him. But it was his own concept when he did what he did. So as a whole, yeah, I like what I saw from JPJ. Let's keep that thing rolling. 5-star for him right there. Let's see. Deshaun Elliott. Oh my gosh. I mean, the defense balled out. You saw the defense play. It's not going to be every week where all these 5-stars are getting thrown out there. But when they hold the opponent to 14 points, you get me some splash plays. You get me some turnovers. We had 2 picks. 2 picks. Like, in a big man pick. Like, what y'all want me to do? I'm sorry. All right. Let's just keep it going, though. You stop me when I'm wrong. You tell me who ain't balled like that this past game. Not on the whole season, just this game. You tell me, all right? But then from there, man, got the homie Deshaun Elliott, who, like we said, man, led the team in tackles. 13 of them big boy tackles, man, was just a force. And I like the coverage that I saw from him as well. Was it perfect? No. Obviously, we know the Njoku touchdown was a great play by Njoku, but I'm thinking of how many times I saw that matchup, and if that was the one where Njoku did win, but I think of the at least 3 off the top of my head where Deshaun made PBUs and made plays. Yeah, I'm gonna take that any day of the week. So 5-star homie on Deshaun Elliott as well. Not only is he physical, but the homie can cover. Then from there, man, Mika Fitzpatrick, I want to give him the 5. And you know why? Because he did what he was supposed to do. Now, I should be tough on him because I ain't got no splash just yet. I ain't got my pick just yet. But I can't be that guy. I can't be that guy. All right. But I needed Mika. Coming soon, Mika. All right. So because it's Mika, I'm gonna give him a 4.5. All right. Because he know he need a pick. He know his time. It's time for a fumble recovery. It's time for that splash. He knows it. So I'm gonna be tough on Mika. All right. 4.5 on the homie Mika. Once he gets that, though, he just adds that. Then it's for certain 5 stars. Not even close. Not even a debate about it, man. And then from there, man, Dante Jackson, another one of those guys, man, did his thing when we were out there, man. Love what I saw from him. He's continued to be a breath of fresh air. Ended up getting banged up. So that's what opened the door for James Pierre to get that final pick late in the game. But while he was healthy, Dante Jackson, man, I like what I saw from him. And I continue to like what I see from Dante. That's why he gets a 5-star. And that's why he's on a career high interception. He's already has a career high in interceptions this season with 5 of them. I mean, this dude is balling out of control, but he looks healthy. And that's the beautiful part about it, man. Healthy player, ready to go, and he's proving something, man. And I'm enjoying what we're seeing from the homie, man. If y'all haven't checked out that interview either, make sure you check out the homie Dante Jackson. But y'all hit that like button one time for the culture. And, of course, do not forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. Now, as we look on the offensive side of the ball, love what I saw from Calvin Austin. Unfortunately, didn't get enough snaps from him, man. Only 23 of those things. But when you're talking about his overall production in the game, man, with Calvin, man, we obviously know he had the 1 catch and then wasn't able to give us a lot more of that. So I'm gonna put him at a 4 because I think, I'm gonna put him at a 4 because I feel like, number one, the snap usage wasn't a ton, and that's the big thing with him, man. We know he has to get out there more. You know, when that is the case, man, we fine with him, but this wasn't that type of game. Michael Pruitt, like what I saw from Michael Pruitt, man. With him, his job is not catching football passes and being more of the receiving threat right now. We're kind of utilizing him in the Swiss Army knife variety, man. So a little bit of, the blocking stuff that kind of goes into it, but I still like what I saw from him. I'm going to give him a 4-star because I still feel like I can get a little bit more production because I think he's capable of that. But just at this moment right now, in this particular game, that wasn't really what we asked of him. It was more of a blocking role. And I thought he did a heck of a job with that. But I think that he's still capable to give us a little bit more from there. Love what I saw from Dan Moore, man. 5-star for him, man. It was a quiet day for Myles Garrett up until, the 4th quarter with 3 minutes left. And we already up by 3 scores. He talking about some man, get out of here. I ain't got time for your nonsense, man. Get a homie Dan Moore 5 stars, man. Yeah, it's different when he got his regular tires on, huh? We ain't had to put them snow tires on, all right? The snow tires, all right, Myles Garrett, you had it. We ain't tripping. But when it's regular, Dan Moore put that pack in the air. Let's get it. I can say Umalu, another one of them guys, man, 5-star. Was quiet. I didn't have to hear a ton. In fact, let me look at Russ, man. Russ was sacked 1 time in the whole game. Love that. Love that. And was hit some, but not a ton either. Like I said, as a whole, shout out to Isaac Seyumalu, 5-star to homie. Zach Frazier, 5-star to homie. Why? I ain't hear a ton of Shelby Harris. I ain't hear a ton of Dalvin Tomlinson. I ain't hear a ton of their D-line is stepping up, making these plays. No, we ain't hear none of that. So shout out 5-star Zach Frazier. Big matchup this weekend, though. I tell you that. Hello, Philadelphia. Mason McCormick. Another one, 5-star. It was a quiet day, man. Whenever it's quiet in the trenches, man, it's 5-star for them dudes, man. When it's loud, all right, cool. We got to start docking guys. Broderick Jones as included as well, man. Quiet day. Love that, man. But I also think of how our offense was able to run the ball, man. 16 carries for 53 yards for Najee, 9 carries for 47 yards for Jaylen Warren. That's the trenches, man. That's the guys up front doing what they're supposed to do. So I love what I saw from those dudes, man. Darnell Washington, I'm also 5-star in him, man. Not only was he giving it to us, like I said, man, in terms of just his overall presence being out there and the moving around stuff, but I love how he's coming up the second level defenders at times, man. You're seeing him being a key blocker on explosive runs, on touchdown plays, man. Whenever you're one of those guys, yeah, that adds to you, man. So you for certain get the feel good grade of the 5-star. Believe that. Booth. So you mean to tell me Moose led the team in receiving, 3 catches, 48 yards, had a touchdown and a 21-yard long? Come on, man. We ain't about to do that. My man touched paint. You touch that paint? You doing that? You keeping the offense rolling? And he was blocking. Don't get it twisted. 5-star, man. All right, we scored 27 points. Now, don't get it twisted. It wasn't like we gave up 30 and only scored like all field goals. No, we was actually hooping. All right. So I guys got to do what I got to do. Russ. I'm giving Russ a 4-star. Why? Because I know the homie is super nice. And even though it was a clean game in the sense of 15 for 26, buck 58 through the air with 2 touchdowns. And I like how he utilized his legs, man, as well. I just think for me personally, man, I've seen better from Russ. It's a great thing. It's a great thing because Russ has set this bar now, man. I know Russ. I know what I done seen. I done played against Russ. I know what he's capable of. But even now, I'm like, oh, yeah, I know you nice. I already know you doing that. Now, granted, I know you didn't have your favorite weapon GP out there. That's fine. I still gonna give you a 4 because you that nice. You that Mr. Unlimited. So keep cooking these folks, keep doing what you do, and we'll get that 5-star this upcoming week versus Philly because you know what you got to do out there. And then last but certainly not least, man, the final starter was Najee Harris, man. Shout out to Najee Harris. We obviously know, man, 16 carries, 53 yards, had the touchdown, the explosive 20-yard run to kind of get the offense rolling in that first quarter. Love what I see from Najee, man. Anytime he's scoring, anytime he's giving us an explosive on top of it, you're going to get the 5-star out of me. Now, I do feel like he's capable of more, but the way the flow of this game was and the usage of Jaylen Warren, that's why I can't dock him for that. But as a whole, man, love what I saw offensively and defensively this past game, man. Wasn't a ton. Like I said, some role players, man, came in there. Some stuff happened, but in terms of the overall game, I can't dock you for one play here, one play there when I'm seeing you also make big plays here, big plays there. But that's my vibe on it. You guys let me know how you feel about it. Who are your 5-star, 4 stars, and 3-star players from this past game? Drop it in the comment section, baby. But let's keep doing this as well, man, because we're going to need the 5 stars. We're going to need a lot more of those if this team is going to get to what we think they're capable of getting to. But either way, you know I appreciate you for tuning in. And until next time, baby. Peace.